Hey y'all, hey, it's the girl Jazzy J, and this video is gonna be about how I lost 15 pounds in 1 week on keto. If you wanna see what I ate during this week, keep on watching. Hey guys, so as I was editing this video and after doing a little bit of research, I realized that my first video could only be 15 minutes long, and so I had to cut half of this. So it will definitely be up in a part 2 right after this. But yeah, enjoy the video. The first thing I did in this keto journey was download the Keto Cycle app. I really love this app because after answering the 12 intake questions that it asked you about your height, your weight, everything that it needs to know, it gives you your personalized diet for you. And every day it's something different. Every week it's something different. It has a wide variety. So I really love it. It has vegan options. It has only chicken, and it has everything that you want. That was one of the first things I did. I downloaded that app. I went in there. I put it on my preferences. And I looked at their menu. One of the things that I learned in my journey of weight loss is that it is easier for me to eat the same meals for 2 days. So for Monday and Tuesday, I'll eat the same thing. Wednesday and Thursday, I'll eat the same thing. Friday and Saturday, I'll eat the same thing. And then Sunday, I'll have like a cheat meal or whatever I want to eat that day within my dietary limits. So that's what I did during this diet. I just basically, whatever they gave me for Monday, I copied it for Tuesday. Whatever they gave me for Wednesday, I copied it for Thursday, and so forth. So that really helped with the shopping, with being able to prepare it one day and then saving the leftovers for the next day and things like that. So it really helped with like staying on track of it. The first week, the first week I was very tired. I do say water is your best friend. This is the water jug that I drink. But water is your best friend during the first week, during the whole ketosis journey, your keto journey, because water helps break down the fat or the carbohydrates that you already have stored, and it helps keep you full. And a lot of times that when you think that you're hungry, you're really actually thirsty. So I drank 2 of these per day, and by like Saturday and Sunday, it was getting to the point where I was eating less and less I wasn't feeling as hungry, and I was eating less. Like my lunch, I was able to split half of it. Oh, okay, what happened? So like my lunch, I was able to split half of it for lunch and eat the rest for dinner. So yeah, and then one of the other things that was really important, and one of the other things that I really liked about the app is it gave you a recommended steps per day that they recommended you to eat. You can't eat steps, but recommended steps per day that they recommended you to walk. So mine was 8,000 steps. Oh my God, 3.5 miles. I don't know if that's for everybody, but I just know mine was. But yeah, 3.5 miles, and I would walk it every single day with my dog. And yeah, I say and so a lot. So just bear with me, people, bear with me. But yeah, so this is my journey on how I lost 15 pounds in 1 week. So for Monday and Tuesday, I broke my fast with eggs and spinach. Following the Keto Cycle app, I wilted down 1 ounce of fresh spinach. Once it was wilted down, I moved it to the side and cracked 2 large eggs in the center. And then I added my seasoning, salt and pepper. It was supposed to cook like this until your eggs were done, but I don't like fried eggs, so I cut the middle and I tried to flip it. At this point, I realized that you should probably cook your eggs first and then do your spinach, which would help a lot if you don't like fried eggs. But yes, once you flip it, you will then add 2 tablespoons of pine nuts. And this is what I had for breakfast for Monday and Tuesday. For lunch those days, I had a chicken Caesar salad. This recipe was super quick and easy. For the dressing, you put 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, and 1 tablespoon of honey mustard, 1 anchovy fillet. Surprisingly, you cannot taste the anchovy, and a lemon, not a lime. I messed up and used a lemon. You could totally tell the difference. You set that aside, and then on your chicken, you put some olive oil in the pan, and then you cook your chicken for about 20 minutes covered, flipping it midway. As your chicken is cooking, I chopped up some lettuce and some tomatoes, and then I cooked 2 strips of turkey bacon in the microwave. If you eat turkey bacon, you know it tastes best in the microwave once it gets nice and crispy. So when your chicken is done, I went ahead and started shredding my chicken in the pan. It just made it easier once it was done. So I then weighed out 3 ounces of chicken, and I put it on my lettuce and tomatoes. I added my bacon, and then I added my house dressing and some Parmesan cheese. And like I said, this recipe was simple, quick, and easy. So for dinner those days, I had salmon with walnut pesto. So first you start with your salmon and you put salt and pepper on it, and then you set it aside. For the topping, you'll have walnut, garlic, and dill, and you'll chop those up. And then you'll add 2 teaspoons of pesto and mix that together. And that will be your topping. And then back to the salmon, you'll add a teaspoon of butter to the pan. I misread the label and I added a tablespoon, which was a lot of butter. So I definitely learned my lesson moving forward. And this butter is very strong too. But yeah, so you put your salmon down, you'll put it the skin side down, and you'll let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes. Once it's done cooking on that side, you will flip it over and you will cook it for an additional 2 to 3 minutes. Once you are done cooking your fish, you will then plate it and add your pesto sauce. So for breakfast for Wednesday and Thursday, I had almond cream cheese pancakes. So you take almond flour and whipped cream cheese. It's easier if you let the cream cheese get to room temperature. That way you can mix it easily or put it in a blender. And then you take 1 large egg, some cinnamon, some sativa, and you mix it all up. Like I said, it takes a lot to do it by arm, so I recommend you put it in the blender. Then we all know how to make some pancakes. You put some butter or some oil, your choice, down in your pan. I chose butter, but I sometimes use olive oil, and then you let the pancake cook until you see the bubbles. So once this pancake was done, I went ahead and plated it, and I cooked the other one off camera. So here I am plating it, and then I took 2 tablespoons of sugar-free syrup and put that on top. For lunch those days, I had Filipino chicken. This recipe was simple, quick, and easy. You just take 2 cloves of garlic minced up, some soy sauce, some apple cider vinegar, and some olive oil. You let that cook in the pan, and then you add your chicken. Again, I made more chicken so I could use the rest for tomorrow. But this recipe only yields for 3 ounces of chicken. So you let it cook, you mix it all up into the sauce, you cover it, and you let it shimmer for 10 to 15 minutes. After it shimmers for 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to remove the lid and let it cook like this without the lid on medium heat until the chicken browns or until all of the sauce is gone. Once the sauce is gone and the chicken is brown, you will then plate it. And this one, like I said, was super quick, super easy. Only took 15-20 minutes tops. Yeah, that was my chicken, or that was my lunch. And then for dinner, I had fried eggs with avocado and spinach. So y'all know how to fry an egg. You put your butter down, you crack 2 large eggs into your pan. First you wilter down your spinach, because that takes like nothing, 2 seconds. Once your spinach is wiltered down to the consistency that you like it, you're going to set that aside on your plate. And then you are going to fry you up 2 large eggs. 1, 2, bam. And then you add some salt, some pepper, season it to your soul says stop. And again, I do not like yolk and egg, so I'm gonna bust that open real quick. And then we gonna let it cook, and then flip it. Pow. And then you're just gonna let that cook on that side until it is done. Once it is done, you're going to shut it off and cut open you an avocado, just half of it. Then go ahead and plate that, make it look all nice and pretty. And then you add your eggs, and then you're done. Get the rest of the recipes for this week that I ate to lose the 15 pounds. Make sure you definitely check out my second video, and definitely comment down below if you tried any of these recipes. Bye guys.